The Utah Jazz select John Stockton of Gonzaga University.
He was drafted 13 spots after Michael Jordan, but somehow became the one name no point guard has ever surpassed. The year is 1984. The lights and the cheers were all focused on Jordan. Then quietly, a 6'1" kid from Gonzaga walks up to the stage, John Stockton. No hype, no spotlight, just destiny hiding in plain sight. What came next? 15,806 assists, 3,265 steals, 19 straight playoff runs. Records untouched for over 2 decades. The world chased fame. Stockton chased mastery. He changed passing into art and teamwork into destruction and built the NBA's most unstoppable duo with Karl Malone. No drama, no flash, just dominance. This is the story of the greatest playmaker the game has ever seen, John Stockton. Subscribe now, because some legacies deserve to be remembered. In his senior year, Stockton wasn't even considered a sure NBA prospect. He averaged 20.9 points and 7.2 assists. But scouts worried about his size and the level of competition he faced. The common prediction? He'd probably head to Europe, play overseas, and fade into basketball obscurity. Then came the 1984 Olympic trials. Stockton caught the eye of Bob Knight. Something about his court vision, competitiveness, and ability to anticipate plays 3 passes ahead made Knight take notice. Even with that support, Stockton was genuinely shocked when Utah picked him in the draft. By his own words, he was convinced they would send me home. Enter Karl Malone, the mailman, who is already one of the most physically dominant power forwards in the league. Stockton's genius was clear. He understood his role wasn't to be the star, it was to make Karl Malone better than he already was. It sounds simple, right? Pass to the all-star, let him score. But Stockton's execution was on another level. He didn't just pass to Malone, he passed at the exact angle with perfect timing from precise positions. The Stockton-Malone pick-and-roll became the most devastating 2-man game in NBA history. And the beauty? It looked almost boring compared to other flashy plays. No between-the-legs dribbles. No impossible half-court passes. Just a 6'1" point guard dribbling toward a 6'9" bruiser, reading the defense, and executing the pass. Over and over, for nearly 2 decades. They played 1,412 regular season games together, a record for teammates, and made that one play work in every possible way. Malone rolling for a layup, popping out for a mid-range jumper, or Stockton keeping the ball and finding an open shooter when defenses overplayed the role. Simple, clean, completely unstoppable. Jerry Sloan, their legendary coach, described it like watching a little ballet with power and grace. But don't be fooled. It was destruction wrapped in fundamentals. Fast forward to March 1995. Stockton crosses 10,000 career assists, becoming the first player in NBA history to hit that milestone. Magic Johnson, yes, that Magic Johnson, had the previous record at 9,921 assists. Stockton didn't just break it, he destroyed it. By the time he retired in 2003, he had 15,806 assists. Pause for a second. 15,806 times. Stockton delivered the ball exactly where his teammate needed it, at the perfect moment. The second closest player, Chris Paul, with 12,528 assists as of late 2024. That's a 3,278 assist gap. Paul is widely considered one of the best playmakers of his generation, and he's still more than 3,000 assists behind Stockton. Here's the thing. This record isn't just impressive, it's untouchable in today's NBA. Even LeBron James, one of the greatest passers of all time, sits 4th all-time with over 11,500 assists. He'd have to play at an unreal level for years just to come close. 2 consecutive finals trips in 1997 and 1998, 2 times facing Michael Jordan and the Bulls' second three-peat. 2 tough losses. But the reason those finals are still remembered is that Stockton was everywhere. Running the offense, making the right reads, defending all over the court, and refusing to wilt under pressure. Here's the uncomfortable truth for modern NBA stars. John Stockton is untouchable. His assist record can't be broken because the game has changed. His steals record stands because defensive positioning isn't emphasized the way it was. And his career? Impossible to replicate. No modern player will spend 19 seasons with one team, fully committing to a role-based system. He led the league in assists for 9 straight seasons, 1988 through 1996. Today, players move teams, chase championships, and switch roles constantly. Stockton stayed. He built something in Utah, partnered with Karl Malone for nearly 2 decades, and created a dynasty that was always dangerous, even if it never won the ultimate prize. Sure, Stockton never lifted the Larry O'Brien trophy, but that doesn't erase what he built. He reached the finals twice, made the playoffs 19 straight seasons, earned 10 All-Star selections, and when it comes to pure point guard play, he might just be the most complete ever. Every player who faced Stockton knew it. His mind worked faster than anyone else's. Every teammate who caught his passes felt it. Perfect timing, perfect placement. His game wasn't loud, it was surgical. Smart, steady, and always one step ahead. So, what do you think? Does John Stockton deserve more respect as the greatest playmaker in NBA history? Share your take in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into basketball's overlooked legends. What gets lost in highlight reels is this. John Stockton is the all-time leader in steals, with 3,265. Not assists and steals, just steals. Jason Kidd is second with 2,684. That's nearly a 600 steal gap between Stockton and the next closest player. He earned 5 all-defensive team selections. And don't forget the competition. Stockton faced Jordan, Barkley, Malone, and the elite of the era. He didn't just defend them, he disrupted them. He used physicality, discipline, and toughness to get under their skin. At 6 feet 1 inch, he stood firm against 6 feet 5 inches and 6 foot 6 inch guards, a type of toughness that's almost extinct today. He was efficient too. He shot 51.5% from the field, 38.4% from 3, and 82.6% from the line over his career. A pass-first guard who could score reliably. He averaged 13.1 points per game across 1,504 games. Some years he scored 17 per game, others 11. It didn't matter. The team thrived because Stockton executed his role flawlessly. May 28, 1997, Western Conference Finals, Game 6. Utah Jazz vs. Houston Rockets. The Jazz are down 13 points with less than